If you own a condo in Myrtle Beach and you've been going back and forth about whether to sell or not, interest rates are probably a big part of that conversation and decision. Now, rates have moved up and down over the past few years like a roller coaster, and every shift creates a new round of should I wait? Should I go? What happens next? I'm going to give you a straight answer. Trying to perfectly time your sale around interest rates is nearly impossible. Now, I've been doing this for a very long time, and I've seen a lot of ups and downs in the market and in interest rates. Nobody gets that call right consistently. Now, what you can control is how well you prepare your condo, how you price it, and who you hire to represent you in the marketing and the sale of that condo. Now, those three things matter far more than guessing where rates will be in 3 to 6 months. I'm Abe Safa with Century 21 Harrelson Group. Let's get into it. Here's how rates actually affect your buyers. When rates rise, buyers qualify for smaller loan amounts. A buyer who could afford a $350,000 condo at a lower rate might only qualify for $310,000 when the rates climb. That doesn't eliminate demand, but it shifts what a buyer can pay. Sellers priced in line with current buyer purchasing power are still attracting strong offers. Now, sellers priced based on last year's peak conditions or 2021 and 2022 peak conditions, well, those properties are just sitting. Now, here's the flip side. When rates drop, more buyers enter the market, purchasing power increases. Competition can actually push prices higher. Sounds great, right? Here's the catch. When rates drop, more sellers decide to list. It happens every single time. A flood of new inventory hits the market all at once. Suddenly, buyers have more options, more negotiating leverage, and that advantage you were waiting for gets eaten up by the competition you didn't see coming. The risk of waiting too long is most condo owners assume that waiting for lower rates will automatically mean a higher sales price. That logic has a flaw. You will not be the only seller who decides it's time to list when rates come down. Selling now, while Grand Strand inventory is still manageable, can put you in a stronger position than selling later in a crowded market. This market rewards sellers who act decisively, not sellers who wait for perfect conditions that may never arrive. Now, here's what a lot of sellers miss. Myrtle Beach condos have built-in demand drivers that most markets can't match. 20 million tourists a year, a significant portion of them staying in privately owned condos. That creates a steady pool of buyers who see your unit as an income-producing asset, not just a vacation home. And there are the retirees relocating from higher-cost states, many of them buying with cash or large down payments. Interest rates are barely a factor for those buyers. If your condo appeals to the retirement or second home market, the rate environment matters a lot less than you think. So let me say this clearly. The single biggest factor in how quickly and how profitably your condo sells is pricing, not rates. It's marketing, it's pricing, it's positioning your property the right way. A condo priced correctly for today's market, factor in current rates, recent comparable sales, your specific building and your specific unit will attract qualified buyers if marketed correctly. A condo price on wishful thinking or outdated comparables will just sit, just like 80% of the condos out there right now is sitting. So what should you actually do right now? Well, get a current market valuation to start from a local agent who specializes in Grand Strand condos. Okay, I've sold hundreds of condos up and down the Strand. Be more than glad to help you. So don't go to Zillow. Don't go based on what your neighbor thinks that their unit is worth. An actual analysis based on recent closed sales in your building and what is currently on the market as far as competition. And looking at competing buildings nearby. That gives you a real number. From there, you can make an informed decision. Does selling now make sense for your financial goals? That's all it comes down to. That is the one question that you and I will be trying to answer. Does selling now make sense financially? Or does holding off for another season make more sense? Either way, you're making a decision based on data, not emotion. You're not guessing about what the market might do next. If you want that number, call me or text me. My number is 843-360-2145, or go to abesafa.com and you can find some information about me there if you want to do some research. I'll pull the most recent sales in your building, compare your unit against what's actually closed and what's actually on the market right now as far as competition, and give you an honest picture of what your condo is worth in this market. No obligation, no pressure. And if you want to understand exactly what factors determine what your condo is worth in the first place, well, I've got a video on that, so watch it next.